really what when you have.
What's up, guys?
I'm gonna get you.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, everybody? Dave Mitchell here, and my lovely wife Valvaria, in Voice of Autism, episode 176. And boy, we got a big sit bag one for you guys today. Guys are probably looking at the hashtags in there today. The reason why we are doing this,
Boy,
I have not spoken about this. It started about 4 to 5 months ago, and it was with the singer Sia and that new movie called Music. If you guys don't know, the music will both be about an autistic person, but it's really about ableistic and making autistic people look bad.
Mm-hmm.
I waited until for 4 months to see where it's going, and I can finally say the movie is a real sit back. It reeks ableism, and a lot of our autistic YouTubers already done their feedback on it, and ironically did it the day before Valentine's Day, but I think it was very important because we were going to talk about something else, but Sub for Tip finally popped up, so it's time to take action. So, yeah. Like, from me and my life experience, we know shit like this is pretty shitty. Like, ableism, no joke, and like doing abusive stuff in movies that attack autistics and are harmful to it, not cool. Isn't that right, baby? Like, someone already leaked a piece of the film with, I don't have it, but it was on another YouTuber, and I'm not even daring going to show it because I don't want to get demonetized. But it was from Australia about a week ago. Someone recorded an area in the movie Sing where, or not Sing, but Music, where the autistic was restrained to the ground with someone full body mask on them. And autistic people in the community know that a big fucking no-no. I had it happen to me in elementary school, and it only happened to me in elementary school, and it was fucked up. You had it happen in elementary school and high school. And you all people know that can fucking kill.
Yep.
My wife would have died from that. I would have died from that. So how is fucking shit like this acceptable in a movie, and movie getting a fucking Golden Globe? Like, what the absolute fuck? And YouTube, with your demonetized thing, you can quit for the one time. Because Dip deserve to get out of there, because the ableism need to fucking end. Because Dip met it need to get out there. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah.
Oop, you got something right there.
Oh, Sean Winburn.
Right. But you want to say something? Oof, back.
Well, this week is something about, I never known about that. I never known about he's going to talk about that film.
Until the dub about it started dropping. Like, I known about it that was coming out year. Like, I knew it's in 2020. And I already knew that there was some bad shit about it from our big autistic YouTuber. And I mean big ones out there talking about it. And I was just going to wait until more information come out. But you know, Prince of Aspie and Aspie World both talked about it. And kudos for them to talking about it. And a lot of other autistic YouTubers who are part of the actually autistic movement and all that, they really brought it out. And like, literally, it took me a little bit of time to get on to it because I wanted to wait until there was enough out there to prove how shitty the movie is. So I waited I did not jump the gun. I waited until a lot of other people started talking about it to make sure. And I checked multiple areas to prove this. So, yeah, it took a bit, but we now see. Oop, 1 minute.
I want to say something.
Oop, I gotta find the back scratcher.
Yeah, I want to say
Up
something
there.
about it because we suppose the original topic that me and my lovely husband wants to talk about is where I came. Well, to go back where I came from, especially myself, like it's a little bit personal to me, and at the same time, um, I supposed to do that actually for my YouTube channel. If you could see that in the description below. I occasionally do Autism and Me video blog, but at this point, I cannot do it because I am battling my own personal struggles. Especially, you came from from a foreign country, and you cannot honestly deal with another culture. Yes, this husband of mine falls in love with me, but what about the cultural aspects? Yeah, it will take time,
Mm-hmm.
and also, I will not gonna lie, but I almost got a racist message. I will not say where it is, but I got, being treated like racist. I received a racist treatment, which like it is such a joke, but it offended me. Like they said, oh, I look Chinese, but I don't look Chinese. Yes, um, I don't look Chinese. Okay, I am not Chinese. I'm a Filipino. I'm a Filipino, all the way from the Philippines. I performed for the choirs in the Philippines. I recorded sacred
You
music
were
in the
born and
Philippines.
raised there.
I was born and raised there. And of course, like what I said, I really miss the Philippines so bad because of the opportunities that I got. That I almost built it up, especially in the performing arts. I supposed to audition for a singing contest, but it changed when I came here to the US in 2019. And that I'm not gonna lie, because that's what I learned from my aunt. You remember your roots. I even learned this from my school in college, that you have to go back where you came from, because when you don't know where you came from, it's always here. Your pride and ego will go up, and then your fame will go into your head. Too much pride will also kill you. But when you have a heart to know your roots, to know your place and heritage, you will have your place. And yeah, that's what I want to promise to him. I supposed to do this for my YouTube channel,
I know.
but I am praying that this is actually too a very very personal story, because I am very scared.
I didn't realize why you got your lipstick on me.
I know. Never mind.
Took me a couple minutes to realize that.
Never mind.
But
you break my moment.
I'm
I've
sorry,
been
babe.
doing a big moment about sharing some personal struggles that I
Sorry,
have
babe.
you're good, for the past 10 months. But missing my home country so much, and I supposed to do my promise for my father before he grows old. It never granted because I got here along with my mom in 2019. But I am battling also with my relationship with my mom, in which I want to say it when the time comes. Okay, I'm not being mean, I'm not being rude. I really really love my family very much. We're not a perfect family, but of course, you know two families go together, help together, and don't judge each other. Especially both of us were not from a same culture. We're in a different culture, and then hopefully your mom will extremely understand that. I got here before we got married. You know, that's one thing I want to teach for those who want to get married to an American or any foreigner. You really need to have a deeper understanding about their family and their upbringing.
true.
Because when you get their love and their attention, then you don't know the real culture. You're gonna have a misunderstanding, which you cannot stand. I know, and that possibly lead to toxicity that will lead to separation. I know that hurts. I know that hurts. It's biblical that people, two people are in one flesh. Do not separate. I know this is the most difficult topic about. Do I want to say it? Do I want to say it? I don't hurt you. Let's say if your relationship doesn't work, you go
Sure.
separate and then you get married. When you're a married person, you're in a different culture, that will lead you to divorce. Okay.
True.
I'm not saying you divorce, guys. It's just that if I'm not saying both of us here are good.
Yes.
No, we're fine. We're both autistics.
Well, I understand her culture and she understands mine. Isn't that right, baby?
I do. But of course, not all their family members will completely understand. It will take time. That's true. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. We are telling more the truth this time because I know it takes courage, especially for my personal experience and for my part, in which my country is so much known for too much gaslighting at some point.
Yeah, because most country, your parent there have bad habit of gaslighting their kids. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah, a real parent should always be
and to
a
never
role model towards honesty.
And never gaslight their kids. But yeah, and to also get back to the topic about the movie Sia too.
They want to know more about me.
Yeah, but we'll get back to
okay. But they want to know more about gaslighting. If you know about if you want to know gaslighting, want an example of gaslighting, I'll give you an example. I've been through hell in here, back and forth, blah blah blah, and then you don't do your part, and I hope you do that. You put it in your head that you clean your shit.
Yeah, and
shit.
Yeah. But yeah, we got someone else. 3 people in the live stream now.
But you know what? If y'all want to see more of my personal experience here in the US, please let me know in my YouTube channel, or to him if y'all wanna let me know if you want me to share my personal story, especially the times I got here before the pandemic. I would do that. Whether you don't ask it or you don't ask or you wanna ask for it, I'll do that because I can see there are a lot of people with autism who wanted to have the story. And by the way, speaking of autism love story, me and David were currently working on, especially battling with my homesickness. We're currently having a half and half early session with Dr. G.
Yeah, for our
counseling.
And also to do our documentary for autistic couples.
So we're gonna here's a kicker. Because there are a lot of people wanted to ask what are we gonna do. So our first topic we're gonna do is a wedding. Of course, we want to do the middle part of the story. We don't want to do the side part and the right side part. You want to do the middle part first. The cake, the top of the cake first, and then you go on the bottom.
True.
Because that will give a surprise that hey, we have a happily ever after, but no, we have battles in and out.
That's true.
And also, the counseling will also help to gather more information about ourselves individually and ourselves as a couple. Because married couples are not perfect. They thought we are perfect, we're ideal, but we're not. We all make mistakes too. And we also fall and we rise up from the grave. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, tomorrow's Valentine's Day and we've been praying so much that there's a brave soul who will take us to a dinner.
Yeah, that we're hoping for that.
We're praying for that. And also
because we originally had planned for my parents to take it out to the restaurant, but they're not doing anything. So we got to go with someone else. We're hoping for them good luck, but yeah.
But if not, maybe we can move it to another day.
Yeah.
Maybe Thursday because that's his time off. No work.
Yep.
Because he'll be working from Monday to Wednesday and Friday.
True. I have to work tomorrow, so yeah.
Tomorrow until Wednesday.
Yep.
And it sucks. It sucks.
I know.
Because Sunday's a crazy day. I know.
Ironically, I work Wednesday afternoon 2 until 8. So if it's not raining that day, I might be able to do the rail fanning. And if I don't feel tired from the day before. Now, 2 days before that, I'll be able to rail fan in the afternoon. So I will only probably have 2 days that week if it's not raining. Or if it clear up enough. But yeah.
And another kicker about announcement for my YouTube channel, I really, really wanted to give you all a active consistency about my YouTube channel, and I hope you will understand. You hope you understand also my situation this time that I'm battling with homesickness. Now that the counseling is there for us, so because I know homesick will also affect the marriage, which is really true.
But
But well, what do you think about that?
I think it's a good ideal. But
But we don't want to spill the beans. But maybe we want to announce my YouTube channel is always there, always active. But
and please subscribe to my wife YouTube channel too.
But also, I'm working on with progressing my singing prowess. Since I've never sang for YouTube for almost 2 months, and last year from December until January, I never released any new music. But I'm gonna try my best to release new music when I got the opportunity. And again, thank you so much to those who support us throughout this year that we got together since from the start of our relationship. I know not I mean they're not saying not being mean, but there are few 1%. I mean 1 or 2 or 3 or 5% of the spectrum who got married. Ain't that right, baby?
But also, can we get back to see it saying real quick?
We don't want to spill little spoiler, but before you do that Sia thing, before you expose the tea about the movie, I want you to I want to tell them who is Sia. Sia Sia Furler, known by the name Sia. She is an Australian singer songwriter and also a director, whom she invited this girl named Maggie Ziegler, who is known to all who watch the Dance Moms. She's a very good dancer. Sia, on the other hand, she's a very good singer songwriter, very talented. She can play the piano, and of course, she has a strong alto singing voice.
But she really fucked up that time.
You spilled the tea early.
I'm sorry.
Anyhow, you already said the damage has been done, but no joke. But anyway, you take it too early.
Sorry.
But anyway, about the music movie, it's about someone who has autism. A teenage girl has autism, finds a way to escape. So music was her friend to listen. She listens to music most of the time to escape from her pain. And on the other hand, her half sister, who is a drug cartel and a drug dealer, has her way, was being offered to take care of her sister who has autism. And for those who are aware about that, the actors who portray that are not autistics. And another thing, you don't know that Sia tried to cast somebody who is on the spectrum, but her patience flew out.
Yeah, and some of the autistic people quit because they already seen how bad the movie was going to be. Like, there were autistic people who quit because they already seen the movie was going to be shitty. Because in the movie, they're saying in the movie that autistic people do not support because some of it is abuse. Like, there were already a weak scene from someone at a movie theater who recorded the part, who had part of the autistic cats on Twitter, posted it, and where the autistic girl with Willen, but not autistic, but the actor, was restrained down to the floor by her own caregiver, or her half sister, like restrained to the floor. We all in the autistic community, like I said earlier at the beginning of the live stream, know that a big fucking no-no in the autistic community. Like, we all know it a big no-no. And shockingly enough, this shit is still allowed in some states like California. Some states it's still allowed in. I'm not sure if it's still allowed here in South Carolina, but back when I'm in high school, in my last year of high school, there was another autistic. His name was Daniel. He had a lot of meltdowns sometimes. And I'm going to call out my shitbag teacher, Mitt Nettles. Yeah, I'm calling you out for the horrible shit you done to autistic people. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You fear against us. You discipline and embarrass her. You don't deserve respect for what you did to her. Like the time you punted me for no reason for having a little meltdown because we're under a lockdown because of the bomb threat at Goodwill over there. You punted me for that. Not cool. And getting away with it, making it acceptable. At another thing, I remember you doing it to Daniel because he was scared at birds that time. You used to play bird sound on your computer and open up doors saying, if you don't act right, I'm going to bring birds in. That is disgusting and not right. I'm calling you out for that. And time for my first birthday in high school, that was thing that triggered me. So if you get karma, you deserve it. I don't have pity for you for that. So sorry. You got to learn the hard way, like how you treated us. And that's my point. Now, let me get back to see it. Like, and I'll bring it up. They did restrain Daniel, so I'm calling you out on that. They restrained him and put him on the floor. And just imagine you having a 100-pound, 200, 300-pound person on your body weighing down on you. Imagine how that would feel.
Yeah.
Just imagine how that would fucking feel with that on you. You can't breathe. Like, Black Lives Matter. Like, I don't support some of the shit that they do, but I support all life, but the burning and all that, Like, when they burnt that town down, that when they want my support. I only support movements that don't seed violence. And did bring that up. I'm part white, but I'm part Indian, part German, part Italian, part Irish, and the Indian, I'm part Blackfoot and Cherokee. Excuse me. So I'm multi-ethnic. So people want to call me a white supremacist, you can go fuck off. So I'm not. But let's get to the Sia, you really fucked up. You really fucked up in who you listen to. And you went into autism and speak with are the most disgusted people that the autism and autistic community hate. Because they are a hate group. And it's something I know. Also, if BLM want me to start supporting them again, they got to condemn the burning, the violence. You got to condemn that if you want me to support you again. Because I don't support movements that do use violence as a way to get the word out there. Because that disgusts me. But I'll only start supporting them again if they stop with the violence. That's how it works. I will never support hate groups. Because they are disgusted. Isn't that right, baby? I know you would never either. But, Sia, you really fucked up. You really fucked up and did a sit back in a handbasket. You really have. You literally had multiple scenes in that movie music where the autistic is restrained so badly and supporting it. You have stuff that the autistic community has been fighting against and been slowly getting rid of for decades, like for the last 2 decades since the internet was invented. We've been using it to get our word out there to stop this bullshit. And you should have known better from the autistic community. Like, we've been fighting against shit like this for years. And police brutality. Like this, about a couple weeks ago to a couple days ago, an autistic boy was restrained and he died. Yeah. You can if you restrain autistic long enough, you can kill her. And you're not opposed to retrain an autistic when they're in a meltdown. That's a big no-no. Isn't that right, baby? You want to say about that? It okay?
No, you can do it.
But I know your experience when back in high school and in elementary school when you was restrained. Heck, isn't that right, baby?
Yeah.
I know that triggered you a little bit.
Yep.
And Jane, is it that? And I'll bring that up. Me and my wife are a biracial couple, so yeah. So don't bring up white supremacy or that hates up because it's not right. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah. And it happens here. I'm sorry, baby, if I was telling.
It okay.
Yeah, because there is someone here in his family that they call me like a Chinese. But everybody, even myself, I said I'm not Chinese. Like I said, I'm a Filipino. I was raised and born and raised there in the Philippines. Like it's really painful to me, even if you're making a joke like I'm Chinese. But deep down, I'm laughing with somebody who said that. But
I know. I'm laughing too.
But it hurt me inside.
But
it's just like this.
And it hurt me inside too because I know she's Filipino. Isn't that right, baby?
You're copying my word.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Like, here's the thing. When you're laughing at somebody, or just an example of that movie, that you get an actor who's not autistic, and even not formally diagnosed as autistic. And then this girl acted like she's autistic in the film without even consulting an autistic itself. No.
Because all autistics are different. Nobody is the same.
Yep. Just like me and you. And another, I'm going back to that racist comment, like I may laugh with you, but that hurt me.
True. It does hurt me too.
Like, I had a lot of friends from Chinese, I got some of the friends from the Christian community. I got Chinese friends in school. Like, I don't call them that way, like your skin tone, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because it's a racist language. I don't want to spill that because, I'm a person who loves to deal with many cultures. But at the same time, I don't like people who are messing up my own culture,
That's true. Me either. I have to agree with my wife on it. Isn't that right, baby?
Yep. But, in ABA, going back to my ABA experience, I was also sat on the chair and faced the wall, which is like, and I'm being yelled by the teacher, by one of the therapists during my meltdown. That made me kill inside, and even that made me kill inside mentally. And also, there's another thing that happened that restraining me from doing something I love, like doing something that I wanted to do, but they don't. And also, if I made a mistake, they gonna threaten me to go to a mental hospital, to send to a police station and get jailed without even knowing what they were saying.
And this all have to do with what movie, because the movie sent a bad message about autistic people and dehumanized it. It reeked of ableism. It reeked of fucking ableism to the core.
And it happens to me when I was in college that I received some ableism comments that you are not in a special school. You are in a normal school. You have to do what the rest were doing.
I know, and I got this in high school, middle school, elementary school. Elementary school was pretty bad because third year of elementary school was awful for me. I can remember third day of elementary school, I picked up a beer bottle that was in the playground. Playground was very dirty. Picked it up, it exploded in my hand. It was an awful third day, and it got worse from there. Like, I used to have the little meltdown where like kid bullying me, and every time I have like a little one or like what's it stressed out and feeling pain, they strap me down to a chair for almost an hour. With that shit illegal now, it against the law now, but back when I was in school, it was not. They ended that practice when I started middle school. Well, it was still around up until 2009. They ended it for the 2010s, which they should have fucking ended it a decade before that. They should have never done it. It should have been illegal from the start. And it disgusted me that this shit still happen in some states. Like literally in some states still. Heck, even in some country. It still happen in some countries too. Do it still happen in your country, baby? Or not anymore? So they banned it, they fully banned that in your country now.
What's that? Bullying exists.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to bring up into movie Sia, or like not movie Sia, but movie music. It that this stuff is disgusting because it's supported in the movie, and Autism Speak, what one who helped made the movie, because they gave Sia the wording with that was fucking dumb to do. You should always ask the community first before getting direction. Like if she asked the autistic community first and realized the Autism Speak by a hate group, it may have never happened. Like we would not be here talking if she had not went into Autism Speak and she just went into the fucking autistic community like a smart person. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, literally, it's a shitbag chain in itself. Hell, she even deleted her Twitter account. She deleted her fucking Twitter account because she knows she fucked up. You know you fucked up when you have to delete your Twitter account or any type of social media. You know that. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah.
And here at Jane, she has 6 million followers. So, yeah, she fucked up bad. You know you fucked up when you had to delete an account that had over 6 million followers. Like, literally, I'm just talking about it because my point of the when I started the YouTube channel, or not YouTube channel, but the live streaming series, is to talk about and get my voice out there and fight for the rights of autistic people like me and my wife. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah.
And to get our voices out there. Hell, I've been doing more recently with the Autism New Network, get it out there too. But yeah, it's up that I'm thinking it out there because the movie come out. It already out in Australia and Europe, and it coming out later on next week here in the U.S. You can check. We already rented out on YouTube and other platforms already here in the U.S., but it won't come in movie theater until next week. Or I'm really not sure because I have not been keeping an update on that part. Like, someone can comment me if the movie already out here in the US or not, and tell me if it is or not, before I can recorrect myself in next video vlog or next live stream. But I know the movie is pure shit on how bad it is from already our people who are autistic who are talking about it. Even some neurotypicals are calling it out for being a hate movie. And shockingly enough, a movie did ableistic and racist. It get in a fucking Golden Globe. Like, what the absolute fuck is going on? Stuff like this should not be fucking happening. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah.
Like, if you go back almost half a century ago, stuff like this would be happening left and right. It don't already happen now, but surprisingly, it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting. Even a movie called Luke got better than music. Like, I'm going to call it, Luke did a damn good job for autistics.
Oh, and another movie that's in the Philippines that one of the organizations that I've been part of until 2010 or 2011 was giving a stamp of approval to this one of the movies where the pop star Princess Sarah Geronimo was part of, entitled Unforgettable, which is she portrayed somebody who has autism, and she has a pet service dog with her, and it has a lot of good ratings, and I applauded that movie for that. Even if I don't watch that yet, but I saw it in the reviews that it was very, very good because of she's very, very, very detailed and very sensitive about a character that she portrayed that she has autism, and she did it well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So a movie called Unforgettable.
Yeah.
Is it both in English and Filipino or just Filipino?
They're both.
Okay, that's something me and my wife are going to watch, and we might talk about it at the next week live stream. Would you like to do that?
We already did that.
Wait, Unforgettable?
No, we already did. I already talked to you about that. We already talked that now.
Oh, that right. But yeah. But it's just crazy because it's 2021 and a movie like this should not be even fucking happening.
I know.
And surprising, it still is. Like, what are we? What the absolute fuck? So, yeah. And I'm sorry that I'm cutting a lot into live stream because it's pretty bad. Also brings up when she deleted her Twitter account, when she fucked up, one of the other reasons why was because she was talking shit to autistic people.
She guilty in short.
And being ableistic towards them and really making fun of them and all the 9 yards. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah.
Heck, she even bullied some of them. Like, really, if you're going to make a movie about autistics, then why the fuck are you doing that to autistics? You don't deserve to do that to autistics. So, yeah. She really fucked up. Isn't that right, baby?
She will be. Because
movie made the autistic person look like they were in distress and made her look like, the person who was going to be helping her a hero. Like, Jesus, right, making the autistic person being unpowerful and like weak and making the person someone that could come in and make their life better, making that person a hero is disgusting. Because it make it look weak, it make it look bad, it make it look like we need help in a bad way. It dehumanizes us. It makes autism look like it look like something that we suffer with. When on the other hand, it's us suffering because other people can't understand us. Like, really? Like, people like a reason why we suffer because of people like her and the ableistic. I just gotta get a drink real fast.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, another thing about is when you make an autism movie, a movie about autism, people with autism, you don't just cast people that they are not on the spectrum. You should be somebody from the spectrum that's much better. You know? If you really want to cast a very professional actor, I'm also an actor. You know? If y'all need, I never advertise it in my video blogs, but I want to do it right now. You know? If you need if you need films that with actors without autism, you can have me. Ain't that right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want a film about autism, you can cast me or anybody in the autism community. Ain't that right, baby?
Yep, that is true, babe. But yeah.
The better you be safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You are very influential, but don't ever break that. You don't ever destroy that. You know, the respect. At least I have respect for you if you're telling the truth why you are not dealing with autistic people.
Mm-hmm. And one, you don't have the patience. Like,
the reason why she gave it away, it stayed away, I guess.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, these two autistic people were out with you. One of them, she just kicked off the gene.
Yeah.
The other one quit because she realized how shitty the movie was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, she already could tell that there was hate coming for it.
Hey, really, baby?
Yeah, like, one of the autistic people that were on the set we called out on their Twitter account saying, don't watch the movie Saint Music when it come out because it going to weak of ableism.
You're serious?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And there are a lot of Karen in the group. And Karen in the comment. I mean, Sia's being Karen sometimes.
Yeah, she was attacking autistic people who called the movie out for being a hateful one.
And me and my lovely David were being very, very careful about that because we've watched a lot of people with autism
Mhm.
about reviewing about that movie. What they got, what they told, what they're telling, they're negative about that movie.
Yes, and when you have a lot of people, even autistic, being negative about it, and some who already seen it, calling it out for what it really is,
Mm-hmm.
you know you fucked up, and you know the movie is really bad.
I know. And there's one movie. There's one guy, the Aspie guy, I guess.
Happy World.
Yeah, he already emphasized why the movie is not good. And also this Australian YouTuber
Called Princess
Princess
Aspie.
Aspie. What a good name.
Mhm.
Like she elaborated why this movie is not good. Why this movie is not worth.
Oh, 1 minute. There's nobody there.
There's nobody there, Zozo. They're just barking for no reason. Shut up, dogs. Shut the fuck up, Dewey. Come on. Sorry. Oh, it's lame. I hate the dogs when they're doing that.
Sorry.
I hate when they're doing that.
We do cuss at the dog sometimes, but we don't. We're not physical.
We're not physical. It's just that they're barking it for no reason. I promise. Trust me. They're gonna bark for no reason. But
Because they only stop when you cuss at them. Literally, they only stop when you start cussing and yelling at them.
Well, hey, I never used to bark and things. But going back, there is this girl named Hannah. Whatever your name, I'm not being mean. Hannah, who has she's she American or Australian?
I feel about Australian.
Okay, maybe we'll see. She also reviewed about Sia's movie about music. And Sia's movie music too. She detailed about the restraint, physical restraint on people with autism who had meltdowns.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just put their hands on them when they're crying, and you don't push them down on the floor.
Because when the brain is acting, like it's voluntary, meaning you can't control it.
Yep.
And when you grab someone or try to hold them, you can actually break their hand or cause them to have a broken bone. Like,
yep.
It's why we autistic people tell you don't retrain autistic people. When we tell you neurotypicals or people who don't have autism or who are not autistic, do not touch us when we are having meltdown. Not retrain them. What you're supposed to do is, if it's outside in public, take it to somewhere that is quiet.
Yep. And take it to a place where it's private too, and nobody can mess with that person too.
And if it's bright light, take them into somewhere dark. If it's loud, take them into something quiet. 1 minute.
And also, you take it to somewhere that is more. That is more. Baby.
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that. My little sister was playing her music, and we all know what happened when you play music during a live stream.
It happened to me a lot of times. I have a lot of copyright claim already.
Same with me, so.
And I got into that way back 2013, where I sing most of the cover songs, and they thought that I look like a real singer for that song. But no, I'm just showing my God-given talent. But I know it sucks for a singer that they have copyright claim in their video. I know that sucks. But going back, where we left off is when there's too bright, you go to the dark. You send it to a dark room.
Yeah, you take them to a dark place, and if they're loud, noisy, you take them to a quiet place. And after that, you do not touch them. Make sure there's nothing hard. Make sure there's something around. Let them go through meltdown. Once they start calming down, then you can come in and start. When their breath, like the high breath, start coming down, and like they start calming down, you start calming them, like comforting them, talking about everything is going to be okay, being positive towards them. That's what you're supposed to do. And sorry about the hard footstep, my little sister. And she's still playing her music. Need to turn it the fuck down. Sorry about that,
We
guys.
gotta edit that.
I'm-
We need to edit that.
Sorry, can't.
You need to edit that. I insist. I'll do it.
Baby, it's fine. I'm just going to leave it at is.
No.
Trap me, I am.
No. What if my behavior was there? I cussed.
It okay because it's real you, you know?
I cussed. I never cussed in my YouTube channel.
Baby, don't cover it up because one, we don't need to cover it up because YouTube went into this. Stop trying to fucking censor the people that made you the way you are. Stop going to like the other thing because
I covered it up a lot. I've been covering it up for a long time.
but it is a bad thing, baby, because it
When I was in the Philippines, I learned I don't cover it up.
I know, but
I have bad thought. I'm
But-
having a bad habit in doing that. I have to break that this time.
I know, but Jane is don't fucking censor yourself. It meant to YouTube too. Stop following and bowing down to the freaking news stations. Stop bowing down to the stations. Because really, it's not worth it.
I know.
That's why I cuss in my live stream. So yeah, bringing that up real quick. Because the censorship needs to fucking end. Because it's pathetic on how censorship is. And we're not North Korea. We are not China. So stop with the fucking censorship.
Mm-hmm.
And I have friends who are from China who said the country is bad because of government. So I'm bringing that up. I'm pro-democracy and I'm dead against communism. So, yeah. And there are you too, baby? Because it's bad in a way. But let's get back to what we were talking about. Like, with she and all that. And music.
Why are you looking at?
Sorry, babe. Yeah!
You should have said it nice with your sister.
Sorry, but she needs to learn to stop being a little snooty Karen. I think I got a new name for my little sister Zoe.
What's gonna
Karen.
take us tomorrow?
Oh wait,
She's
that
my only option.
good point. Okay, I'm not going. She probably going to say no from that. But let's get back to what we were saying about the movie.
Pray to God that someone will take us.
I am.
Pray to God. Or I'll stay in Walmart until 4. I'll help you. Tell a coworker, I'm going to Walmart, I'll help you. Or husband and wife. I don't care.
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna wear these and mask and help you.
Oof.
You know what? If your coworker says yes, hi to your
Oh,
coworker.
speaking of that, I gotta walk my uniform.
Hi, shout out
before-
to your coworker at Walmart West Ashley Circle.
I-
OMG.
Speaking of that, I do gotta clean my uniform tonight for work tomorrow.
Thank you for taking good care of my husband. Yeah, hi. Oh my gosh. Shout out. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for taking good care of my husband. I
Mhm.
might say son. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
Ooh,
thank you
what's
so
it?
much, guys, for taking good care of my son. Even if there are a lot of bullies, he's still moving forward like crazy.
no one there. Quiet it down.
You know, dogs are like that. Trust me.
Wait, that's the Amtrak Auto Train.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's the auto rack forward guy. And I'm auto rack number 2. But yeah.
Nope, that's not the Auto Train.
Hey!
That's the normal mixed freight.
I like mixed freight.
But yeah.
But I'm on a mix and you're yeah. I jokingly tell him I want to work with him 7 until 4.
But yeah, schedule can be wacky sometimes.
I don't care.
But
But yeah, hey baby, I give my shout out to your coworker. I said I thank them for taking good care of you.
Mhm, I know.
And you know, how do you feel going? Speaking of, how do you feel with your coworkers about me?
I feel good about my coworker, except for a few who can be
No,
butt.
I mean you're talking about me.
Pretty good.
I mean they're talking about me, not me.
pretty good.
I'm
and
so
feel
full of myself. Thank you. I know.
pretty good and happy for me. But yeah.
But most of my friends in the Philippines talked about, I mean, I've been talking about our relationship in the Philippines. Like I said, I'm so happy to have you, and you're a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
You're a million, one in a million.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, anyway, I jokingly told him, and if no one will take us, we're gonna go Walmart together.
True.
McDonald's is the Valentine's Day.
Yep.
That'll be our really last option because we used to have a date way back on my birthday week,
Mm-hmm.
and we stayed in a hotel.
Yeah, and
We have
also.
a bus ride,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know.
But this time it will be our first Valentine
I'm pretty odd.
out together in person. Our first Valentine at a married couple.
Mhm.
It'll be so many firsts for us. So I might do a video on it tomorrow. I will keep you guys updated. If I don't, then you guys know what happened. But yeah.
We'll pray to God that someone will take us.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. But we did gotta find. I would not expect you to do that.
Someone has to find. Wow.
But yeah,
But someone has to find what?
we have to find a place to eat tomorrow because place that we were thinking about our outreach will probably close tomorrow because it's Sunday. It's pretty hard to find a restaurant that open out here on a Sunday.
Anyway, it's up.
And because of the coup, that's gonna be a little harder for us. But yeah, now we'll get back to Sia and the fucked up that she made. But yeah.
I'm praying also for those who want to make. I'm not only praying, but I'm hoping for those who wanted to make a film about autism. Please be careful.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't mess with autism community.
And don't ever fucking let into autism speak. Don't. They're a hate group.
My home country used to know that.
Mm-hmm. Being it, if I'm right, Autism Speak, it banned there from the fuck up that they did in the Philippines a couple years ago.
I don't know.
I might need to check that up to see if that actually did happen. Yeah, I'll probably tell you guys if it did or not, but yeah. But here, Jane, if we're going to make a movie about autistic people or autism, don't went to a hate group. Went into the actual people who are autistic because you would get a better understanding. But yeah. And see, my message to you that you fucked up badly. Like, what are you? Jesus Christ. If I were making a movie about autistic people, I would not even do what you did. Jesus fucking Christ, fucked up.
Me either.
But yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
But it was a freaking rant and a lot of stuff calling out for ableistic people because this movie is a lot of bad about autistic people. My intent, and if you're thinking about going to want music, don't. It's not worth it.
But it's up to them.
True.
You can watch, but it's up to you if you want to watch that. Mm-hmm. And you analyze the movie content and the movie scene itself.
And understand the people who are actually autistic to know what's really going on.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope everybody having a Saturday night. Oh, God.
Wait for us. Valentine's Day. Ah! Speaking of, but before you adjourned, February 14th, which is tomorrow. Which is tomorrow, Autism Sunday. Autism Sunday is celebrated in the United Kingdom and was recognized by the previous Pope Benedict XVI and other prayer leaders, church leaders. Also, Autism Sunday, we call it International Autism Sunday, celebrated every second Sunday of February. Mm-hmm. That goal of that celebration, a day celebration, is to pray for our brothers and sisters in the autism community, which I did that silently too. When I was in Union Church of Manila, I recognized one of these anthems for not depicted about the Autism Sunday. So just a big fun fact for those who wanted to take part of the Autism Sunday tomorrow, please do so.
Yeah, and for people who don't know, we are getting ready for it a Memorial Day for mourning the autistic people who got killed by their caregivers, by their own parent, and because of ABA therapy coming up really soon, like in a couple months. Like we have that day. I talked about it last year in 2020 and 2019, but I'm going to be getting ready for 2021 one because it's a memorial of the fallen autistic people who were victims of their own parents and their own caregiver, and the caregiver getting away with their crimes.
And also the teachers who are not extremely or misunderstanding about autism. Most of the students who do know about autism. That has to stop.
Mhm.
You know, even schools who need education about autism. I mean, everybody needs a proper education about autism.
But yeah, now I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope everybody found it motivational and found our word very good. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, or check with the live stream right now, but it will be video once we get done. And I hope everybody having a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.